How you doing? My name is Frank James Bailey. I'm a voice actor, comic book writer, published author, but my day job is a security guard. And in a very small sense, that's what this video is all about. If you clicked on that thumbnail, you're probably curious. Would you sacrifice your happiness for more money? And the reason I present that question is because, well, there is a job opportunity in the security company that I work for. Now again, I'm not going to tell you what security company I work for. That's a confidentiality agreement type of thing. But I will tell you that my job is located about 10 minutes from my house. That is very convenient to have your job be around 10 minutes from your house. Plus, where I'm stationed at, I'm also the supervisor as well. I get to work days, Monday through Friday, and most of the time, I get weekends off. Now, since I'm supervisor, on occasion, I have to work a weekend because one of the other security guards need a day off, and there's nobody else available, so I gotta fill in. But the majority of the time, I work Monday through Friday, so I get weekends off, so I get to go to Comic-Cons and promote my books and my comics. This is a great job. Now, to back up just a tiny bit, I originally started this job as a nighttime security guard. Matter of fact, if you go back and watch some of the videos on my YouTube channel, you can see some of the videos where I said, hey, I'm a nighttime security guard. And during the night, I wrote a lot. Matter of fact, I wrote the Olivia Wrestling series books. The majority of them were written at night while I was on my security guard job, because most of the time, I'd say 8 to 9 times out of 10, nothing ever happens at night. So I got a lot of work done. But like I said, I'm the supervisor. I work Monday through Friday. Now, occasionally, I can do some writing during the day, but most of the time, I can't. I say occasionally because there are visitors coming in, there are salespeople coming in, there's trucks coming in. It's more busy in the daytime. But there are some pockets, not many, but there are some pockets where it's not that busy. Plus, during holidays when I still have to work and there's nobody there, I can write all day while I'm at work. As long as I keep an eye on the monitors and make sure nothing happens, which 99.2 times out of 100, nothing ever happens. Especially during a holiday. Anyway, the reason I bring all this up is because there's a promotion available. There's an opportunity available for me. You see, my boss, who was the operations manager, he was in charge of all these different places, including my place where I work. Now, obviously, it means more money. It's not a whole lot more, but it means more money. And I'm pretty sure it also pays a salary. Even though I'm a supervisor, I get paid hourly. This operations manager job would be very hectic, very busy. It's also like an hour-and-a-half drive from my house. I'd have to hire and fire people at different locations. I'd be in charge of different locations. But again, it would mean more money. And the reason I brought up that question in that thumbnail, would you sacrifice your happiness for more money, is because even though this job is open and I am eligible to apply for it, I am probably not going to. You see, while I'm at work, while I'm doing my security guard job, I get there at 7 o'clock in the morning, and the last truck or the last visitor usually comes in around 9 o'clock. So between 7 and 9, I'm like playing on my phone a little bit, and of course paying attention to the monitors. But while I'm playing on my phone, I'm learning Japanese. When it's a little slower, I break up my computer and I start writing. But I put everything away around 1:15, because that's when second shift starts coming in. If I applied for this new job as an operations manager for all the locations around me, yes, it would mean more money for me, but I wouldn't be able to write as much anymore. I wouldn't have the time to learn Japanese like I'm trying to do now. I also probably wouldn't have the time to make more YouTube videos or go online to do hardly anything to promote my comics or my books or my latest Kickstarter. That new position would make me very busy. And most of all, I'd be an hour-and-a-half drive away from my house. So this is one of those times in my lifetime where I'm thinking, you know, the promotion is available and I'm very much qualified for it, but I don't want it because everything right now is in perfect harmony where I want it to be. I have a job 10 minutes from my house. I love my job. People like me. I've been there for like a year and a half. I get to talk to people coming in, whether if they're visitors, salespeople, or whoever. I get to write a little bit, not as much as I used to at night, but I get to write a little bit. I get to learn while I'm looking at my phone sometimes, learning Japanese on YouTube videos. I get paid decent. Probably should get paid better, but I get paid decent. But that new job would obviously pay more. But sometimes money isn't everything. Money is not a good way to sacrifice your happiness. Plus, I get that gut feeling that this is where I'm supposed to be, at least right now. Things could change in the future. I could write a book that goes to a publisher. I could write a book and somebody reads it and the story saves their life. It's far-fetched, but it could happen. It won't happen if I take this position. It won't happen if I'm not writing, doing what I love to do and what I'm supposed to be doing. Will I ever make it big, pitching my ideas to Netflix, Disney, or Amazon Prime? I don't know. Maybe. But it's definitely not going to happen if I don't write it. But if I apply for this promotion and it's more busy than I've ever been before and I'm making more money, I just won't have the time to write and complete the works I really want to do. So yeah, this is one of those few times where Money can't buy happiness. So now I'll leave you with a very interesting question. Would you rather have a job that makes a lot of money, but you really don't like the job? You really don't like where you work. You really don't like what you're doing, but you're making lots of money. Or you're not getting paid that well, but you love where you're at. You're very close to your job. You love what you do. You like the people you work with, and everything is in harmony. But again, you're not making that much, but you love what you do and you love where you're at. Comment below the video and let me know what you think. More money and a crap job, or less money and a very nice job that you really love? I'm very curious. Comment below the video and I hope to hear from you. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching my video. Until the next time.